Good morning. Let's talk about trigonometry. I'm going to introduce three functions of trigonometry. First thing is, trigonometry is all based off of similar right triangles. That's the reason we talked about similarity before. So if this is a right angle, that's a right angle, and this angle is congruent to that angle, we know by similarity of triangles by angle similarity, then these two triangles are similar, and therefore the ratios of these triangles are the same. Okay? So, let's go over here now I'm going to give us a triangle here. Alright, a right triangle. This is a right angle, and we're going to call this angle C. A, B. Alright, little side over here, this side over here, I'm going to put a little C, and the opposite to A is a little a, and opposite to B is a little b. Alright, now the trig functions we're going to start off with are, first is the sine, and we'll define that as sine, and we'll talk about the sine of angle A. Here's angle A right here. Alright, so that sine is going to equal to, the sine of A is going to equal to the opposite side, which is A, over the hypotenuse, which is C. So, from A's perspective, this is the opposite side, this is the hypotenuse side, and this is the adjacent side, ADJ. So the sine, S-I-N-E, this is the abbreviation, sin, of A is going to equal to the opposite over the hypotenuse, HYP. Alright? Now, the cosine, or cos, of B is going to equal to the adjacent B over C, the hypotenuse. So I'll write down here cosine, this is how we spell cosine, of A is going to equal to the adjacent, ADJ, over the hypotenuse. Okay? Now, let's go down to the next, or the third trig function that I want to talk about, which is, this is an A. Let me go back, this is A. This is A. The tangent of angle A is going to be the opposite over the adjacent, which is equal to A over B, A over B. So the tangent, T-A-N-D, okay, A is going to equal to the opposite, O-P-P, over the adjacent. Notice that we can now use an easy way to help us to remember this, is the sine is going to equal to the opposite over the hypotenuse. Cosine is going to equal to the cosine, so the adjacent over the hypotenuse, and the tangent is going to be equal to the opposite over the adjacent. So this is an easy way to remember the trig functions. Alright, SOHCAHTOA. Alright, SOHCAHTOA. Alright, next let's do one more thing here. I'm going to slip this down right here. We're going to do another right triangle. Alright, we're just going to do a little bit different so we can see it in a little bit different perspective. A, C, B. This is B, C, A. So now, the sine of angle B is going to equal to the opposite, B over C, of the hypotenuse. The cosine of B is going to equal to the adjacent over the adjacent over the hypotenuse, which is C, and then the tangent is going to equal to the opposite over the adjacent, which will equal B, is going to equal to B over C. Now for your classwork, I've got given you a right triangle like this, 5, 3, 4. And so you'll be given an angle, and you're to find the sine cosine and tangent of this on a 3, 4, 5 right triangle. Okay, hope to see you guys soon. Bye.